What up, it's Chris from LaserLemming.com, and I missed you very much. I'm sorry that this is the first video you are seeing this week, but, you know, I've been busy, but I'm going to try to keep this to be a minimal thing. I'm going to be putting out videos more regularly. Anyway, I want to talk about Tembo the Badass Elephant. You may have not heard about this game. It's being developed by Gamefreak, which is the most famously known developer of the Pokemon franchise, or Pokemon. And it looks very much like an indie downloadable game, which it is. It's being published by Sega, and it was announced recently with a trailer. It's kind of hard to take in, but not in a bad way. It's just interesting and new. But you play as an elephant, essentially. You're playing as an elephant, and you're doing I was about to say elephant things, but not so much. You're being a badass elephant. Anyway, the game is hitting the PC, the PlayStation 4, and the Xbox One. Not the Wii U. And I want to reiterate that this game is being developed by Gamefreak, the developers of Pokemon. And if you have been paying attention, pretty much every Pokemon game has hit a Nintendo platform except for maybe one game, and I use that in quotations, that hit the iPhone, iPod, iPad. That Nintendo said that won't happen again. But yeah, this is being developed by the company that is owned mostly by Nintendo, and this game, this indie game, is not hitting Nintendo systems. And that's striking for a few reasons. First of all, Nintendo owns the lion's share, the majority of Gamefreak, and they still aren't getting this game on their systems. And so it's not hitting the Wii U, and it's not hitting the 3DS, essentially. And if you look at the trailer, the Wii U could definitely run this game. 3DS, that might be debatable, but the Wii U could definitely run this game. And it's not coming to it. And so the director of this game was interviewed, and he said that the reason it wasn't coming to the Wii U was this. He said, "When I was writing the presentation documents for this game, I drew up a mock-up poster, and I put the Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox logos at the bottom. It seemed to fit, and it happened to stick that way. We thought about other hardware during development, but our hands were pretty full during those three. Our hands were pretty full with those three platforms." So he's saying essentially their reasoning behind their entire choice of hardware was that it seemed to stick when he made a mock-up poster. And it's funny to me that a mock-up poster from the developers of a second-party company owned by Nintendo mostly didn't include a Nintendo platform. So that means this game is not hitting the Wii U, yet Nintendo will still make money on it. However, it won't be on their own platform, and they won't be showing it off on the Wii U. So they're not going to be making as much money on it. And it's weird because a mascot-driven game like this, which, when you make it called Tembo the Badass Elephant, it is a mascot kind of game. Choosing not to put it on the Wii U is a little bit mystifying to me. So, I don't know, I'm a little bit confused by it. And I'm sure Nintendo is probably scratching their heads too, because they have this company that's going a little bit rogue on them. And obviously, it's within their legal rights to. So they don't have to put this out for the Wii U if they don't want to. So I'm wondering what Nintendo's going to do about this. I'm wondering if Nintendo's going to try to maybe buy more of Game Freak so this sort of thing doesn't happen in the future. Or if, this might just really harm their relations with Game Freak. I don't know. This is the first time they've ever really gone crazy like this. And I use that loosely. I don't believe they're actually going crazy, but I'm sure Nintendo is not liking this trend because they don't want it to become a trend. And so who knows, maybe this game will eventually get a Wii U port, but not today. Not today. It's first hitting the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. And I'd like to know what you think. Do you think that Nintendo needs a stronger grip on Game Freak, or do you think that the Wii U is just doomed for third-party support, even though this is technically second-party support that is abandoning the Wii U? Let me know, comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.